Well, a very good afternoon. Hello, Diocesan Convention. These are the resolutions of courtesy. My name is Martin Elfert. I'm here with my colleague Holly Puckett, the third member of the Diocesan Resolution Committee. Jeanne Kaliszewski cannot be with us. These are your resolutions of courtesy. Be it resolved that we express our gratitude to Wes Sedlacek. Wes, who in training Episcopalians to use electronic resources at convention, has shown the patience of a Taylor Swift fan hitting refresh on Ticketmaster, who has achieved at least one of the miracles required for sainthood. Thank you, Wes, for allowing so many people to participate so fully in convention.
Be it resolved that we proclaim our gratitude for the life and ministry of Alice Bartlett, and in particular for her work as this diocese's parliamentarian. Alice helped us to follow our rules, to follow best practices. In reminding us of bylaws and of constitution, she also reminded us of the baptismal covenant, on which they are predicated. May Alice rest in peace and rise with Christ in glory.
Be it resolved that we recognize that this was a year of transitions, of big and of sometimes complicated feelings. We name the sale of the diocesan close, a building whose ministry was so good for so long. We named the sale was wise and necessary and sad.
We name the release and removal of Matthew David Morris and Helen Durrani as priests. News that for some folks felt like liberation and even celebration. And for others, it felt like bewilderment and grief.
We named the closures of St. Peter's and Paul, St. John's, and Ascension. We say thank you for the long and good work of these Christian communities. We hold before God our grief and our trust in resurrection. We remember the beautiful, sad truth that all stories have endings, and that endings sometimes are what gives us the silence within which a new once upon a time may show up, a new in the beginning may be spoken.
We name all of the good and loving creative work that went into the diocesan rebranding. Thank you for the ways that a new and renewed brand helps us to honor tradition and tell the story of what Jesus is doing in the Diocese of Oregon right now.
We name the excitement and trepidation that comes with the diocese's move into its new homes in Milwaukee and Coos Bay, and in particular, the outward and visible sign that is Shepherd House. In a state where it sometimes feels like all roads lead to Portland, Shepherd House offers us another possibility.
Be it resolved that we send Chris Cron forth with our love as she begins family leave. May this time, as she waits for and then joins in the care of a new child, be holy. May it be full of wonder and connection. May it even offer occasional moments of rest. Be it resolved that we say thank you to Bishop Diana and to the whole diocesan team. It is a lot of work to put on this convention, and it is a lot of work to get phone calls, emails, texts, all across the year, full of excitement and anxiety and everything in between. Thank you for doing this work, and thank you for doing it faithfully and for doing it well.
And if it's not contradictory or oxymoronic for this body gathered here on Zoom to thank itself, be it resolved that we say thanks to everyone who participated in this convention. Sometimes you'll be hanging around church, and the person who makes one ministry after another happen will say, "Oh, I'm not a leader." But if you show up to Altar Guild, to the feeding ministry, to the work of governing Christ's church, well, a leader is exactly what you are. So thank you for leading. Thank you for being Jesus's hands, feet, and voice in a hurting world. all of which we submit with gratitude to this assembly. These have been your courtesy resolutions.